Hello everyone, this is King Charles III. Today we are going to be doing a grand campaign for the English Republic. So let's go to the grand campaign for Empire Total War. Here we are as Great Britain. We're going to go hard. I have not played Total War in a while, so yeah. Otherwise I would try to do it first very hard. But it's been a while. Let's see. I think we're going to go for world domination. Capture and hold 50 regions by the end of the year 1799. I like these ones better because then you don't have to capture specific territories. You just have to hold the ones you start with and hold a total of 50. Okay, let's get started. Rule 1 on page 1 of the Book of War is do not march on Moscow. Rule 2 is do not go fighting with your land armies in China. Bernard Law Montgomery, British General. Okay, to give you a little advice here, I usually skip it. Okay. Okay, now it's lagging. Okay, here we go. Okay. The Gregorian calendar. Now you quite often get historical events pages like this. So, usually I never read them. Okay. Come on. Okay. Now, as of right now, we are a constitutional monarchy, but I want to become a republic. So, the way you do that is this. Number 1, move all these troops together. Let's see. Oh, first of all, do your technology before you forget about it. Okay, I usually go for a couple of these. Let's see. Yeah, this one speeds up technology rate, and this one speeds up technology rate. Okay, so let's go with social contract, because then that will help you early on in the long run if you get those two first. And get this guy in there.
I am the instrument of your will.
See, it was originally 7, now it's 4. Those gentlemen can really be useful, and he's good because it's Isaac Newton. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna leave 1 unit of pikemen here to prevent when the riots start. Hopefully prevent that place from being the one that rebels. So I'm gonna send these guys north, because the last thing you want to do is have troops in the capital. Because what you want to do, you want to make them piping mad. Okay, I think what we'll do, we'll just send our navy to guard our port there. Send this one over here to this port. With England, you start out with a halfway decent, tiny navy. Now, next thing you do, if you're just playing England period, build an army up here. Because, especially if you're playing hard on up, these guys will attack you. Chances are they will declare war on me in this first turn phase. At least that's been my experience. So, what you do, you start recruiting immediately. And up the governor's residence. So you could get let's see, because Let's see. It just has one for recruitment, but it includes cavalry. You're going to want one of those. Other than that, just keep pumping out these Hessian line infantry. Just as soon as possible, because it's going to take a couple turns for them to march from here over to Moose Factory. So, let's get that fur trader going. Get some more income. Okay, now. Let's see, they have a flute. It's Dutch, so I'm sure I'm butchering it. Okay, we got a brig and a sloop. What do I have for navy here? I have a brig and 2 sloops. This pirate navy's got a bigger firepower, but let's combine our fleets here. We'll see if I could go after them. First, let's see. Okay, you can build sugar or coffee. Let's see. This is diplomatic. I should probably do this. Okay, so let's start. Okay, Austria, let's trade with them. Decrease trade agreement. Okay, they want some money. What? Let's accept. Okay, oh, Prussia. Definitely Prussia. They're friendly with us. They want a little money. Let them have it. Let's see. Is there any minor nations we want to trade with? Help out. I trade with Denmark and they let me have it, but every single time Sweden is going to rack it up. It's just going to happen. Let's see, Italian states, Louisiana, hostile, because they'll go to war with us pretty quickly. New Spain, Persia, Plains nations, Knights of St. John, Plains, let's see, Portugal, yeah, we're already trading. Yeah, we're allies, so which means we'll be going to war with Spain very quickly. 13 colonies, we're protectorate, Venice. See, would you be interested in a trade agreement? Okay. Okay, let's go to major nations. As much as I'd like to help the Mughals, we're not gonna get much trade. So let's go for the Marathas. Oh, the only ones that didn't want money. Well, let's go for the Mughals anyways. Okay, now that's all the trading partners we can have so far. Okay, now somewhere in here... Let's see, that's not it. See, building browser. This. Somewhere around here is a... Oh, wait, government. There we are. As you can see, it's been a while since I played Total War. Okay, trade. Let's see. Sugar is worth more than coffee. Let's go with sugar. Let's go for a sweet tooth. Okay, let's go back to England.
How may I be of service?
Let's send you over here so that you can board a ship across the channel pretty quick. We're gonna be going to war pretty quick. Chances are, if Spain goes to war, I think my goal will be to head to Flanders with Sir John Churchill, also known as the Duke of Marlborough. Because this is where he won some of his greatest victories. Those greatest ones were his first famous ones over here somewhere. So yeah, he's one of the greatest generals ever. The other great one during the age belongs to Austria. Uh, Prince Eugene of Savoy. You know, he comes from here. He went to France, and Louis says, "Ha! Yeah, right. You look like a Savoyard ape." Big mistake. Okay. So, let's see. Government policies, taxes. Okay, for Europe, you're gonna, especially for the middle class, rack it up. Now, these guys are unhappy too, so what you gotta do is exempt them. Yeah, it's gonna hurt for a little while, but you gotta do it. Okay, and Scotland is also mad. Okay, let's see. Right, list is what I want. Agents. Protestant. Okay, it does have one missionary. This, if I get one in here, I'm gonna want to send it to Ireland since it's mainly Catholic. Okay, so that's that. So, now, London is hot mad, which is what you want. So then they're gonna start rioting and stuff. Eventually, they will get a rebel army. And then you have the chance to decide whether you want to join the rebels or stay with the government, which will be going for the government. Now, let's see if we can reach those pirates. Apparently we cannot. But at least we'll be able to follow them. Okay, so we have got 1,400 left. Oh man, we're almost out of money already. Okay. Let's go for this barracks here. No, wait. There's building. Okay, I'm back. My sister came into the room and wanted to talk. Had a couple questions about a book that she's reading, some historical context. So, she's actually in a very similar time period that I'm in. A little bit before. In the times of Cromwell over in Ireland. Okay, we have 1,000 left. Let's build this barracks because we want to build the Scotland one up because there are units here that can only be recruited in Scotland. I mean, who can refuse Scottish troops? Okay, so now we have got nothing left. Let's see, what is our money gonna be next time? Oh yeah, ministers. Forgot about them. Okay, with the disadvantage with being a republic is that you can just pick one and randomly fire a minister. Godolphin. Yeah, I think I remember him from reading in my history books at the time. Benedict Thorne is not much. Let's see. Yeah, I guess with a constitutional monarchy, you can only pick one. So I fired a average and got an average guy. So, gotta remember that. National. Oh, here we are. So income next turn, it's gonna be good. So that's what we want. We're gonna make sure we got enough to recruit troops over in Moose Factory. Okay, let's end the turn and let's head to war with France and Spain and Huron Wyandotte. Oh, we're not at war with Spain or with France yet. That's the biggie. Usually Louis the 14th is eager for war. Ooh, Spain hasn't declared war on us yet, but aggressor Prussia. Let's see, it's attacking Austria. I don't want to fight Prussia, so yeah, that's something that happens every time. Austria and Prussia, those are two biggies that are constantly fighting. Some of these nations just constantly fight. Ally attacked. Okay. Wait, I think the Huron Wyandot didn't declare war on me. That's a first. Okay, I imagine Denmark and Sweden are at war. So that usually is how it works. Okay. No, wait, here they are. Let's not call our allies. We don't need them. Now, like I said, the Huron Wyandot will attack every time, and you need every single one of them. Every possible troop that you can get. Buildings constructed, alliance broken, workers on strike. And next time they're gonna riot. Path blocked. Okay. Ooh, let's see. We have a. What is this? Blue Badger. Galleon. Ooh. Another galleon. 5th rate. Okay. Eek. I don't think we have the firepower to take these guys on. Okay, mission issued. Capture regions. If we take Georgia, Cherokee Territory, and New France, the 13 colonies will join us. Unit recruited, war declared. Poland, Lithuania, and Austria, not uncommon. War declared UP, Spain. Very, very, very common. Nova Britannia. Okay, let's see if we can find those pirates. I'm not seeing pirates. There they are. Okay, now, let's see. Once again, like I said, they are coming. Oh, let us move you down here to maybe catch sight of them sooner. Okay, recruitment. Continue to recruit those guys. Seize. What do you got for an army? Just absolute basic. Absolute basic. So what I think I'm gonna want to do is recruit something of an army, so to speak, and take like the Leeward Islands. Maybe this one, and thus knock out the pirates. Though I wouldn't mind taking some of their galleons or flutes. So I mean, these are heavily armed trade ships. Now, trade ships are regions that can trade in these 4 regions here. So let's see, we got 3,000 left. Let's see. Okay, ooh, you get the 33rd already. That's Wellington's old regiment. The Duke of Sir Arthur Wellesley. Opera House. Okay, let's see. Iron workshops. Let's go with that. And we have 1,000 left. Okay, let us make some basic roads. This is one thing I always forget to do. Speaking of forgetting to do, let's check out our ministers. Let's see. I'm gonna do the American one first. Okay, we got one. Roland Nordell. So yeah. Now you want the best guys possible because it increases your taxes and your happiness. So, which is what you want. Okay, so I think we are pretty much done for the moment. So yeah. My goal will be to eventually, as soon as I get an army big enough, I'm going to head south, take out the Huron territory, and take the northwest territories. Have some nice bases up there with which to. They'll be relatively safe once they're happy. Okay, I think we are. Let's see. You know, I think I'm gonna send Sir Edward Russell with his 2 5th rates and a 6th rate. I'm gonna send them to. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna take the same amount of turns, so it actually end up being closer. Send him to the New World. Let's see now. One thing to note.
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
Forward! March!
Now, can you be taxed? Yes, you can. That's an extra 1,000 right there. Okay. So we probably can't tax Ireland due to the fact that they're Catholic. And so they're not happy with the Protestant government. Because, you know, if you know your history, at this time, Ireland was looking to France to give them back James III, the Pretender, who's right now in the court. So he's the one. This is when his father, James II, was kicked out. Then you had William and Mary. And now we got George I of Hanover, which is why we're allied to them. So England would not have an English-born king until King George III. You know, the one that we had problems with. Okay. We may need to aid our ally, the Netherlands. So yeah, as soon as we become a republic, I'm gonna head over to Brussels. Oh yeah, they're at war. See, they went to a trade port there, so. And they went to trade with the Mughals. It's cut somewhat. They're raiding the trade lines. Iroquois Confederacy. Why did you not take Albany? It's wide open. No wait, they did burn the port. Now why didn't you leave troops guarding the port? See, here they come. They come. You can't hardly recruit fast enough. And despite my best efforts and hopes, they went for the school. You could have destroyed any building around, you had to hit the school. Okay, back block.
Officer on deck!
I suppose you're heading. Suppose they've left. Yeah, they've left. So I think what we'll do, let's see. Yeah, I think the rest of my fleet is going to be headed for one of these two. Okay. Okay. Now, we are going to need a general. Because, let's see. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. These 3 are pretty small, if I'm not mistaken. These guys are nasty. So, let's see. And we only have 4. But, what you can recruit a general, which is very nice. Alexander Hill. I always like to look for the nice
Ready
names.
and waiting for orders.
Henry Dayton. I don't think so.
Any further orders?
Tristram Smeaton.
More orders?
Geoffrey Butterworth.
Yes. Forward! Yes, my lord.
Okay, Geoffrey Butterworth and Alexander Hill.
Your Majesty?
Okay, let's go with Hill. General Hill.
You're humble, sir. By the left. Make ready.
So there. You got a unit of 32, some cavalry. Very crucial. Be nice if you could require some mercenaries like you can in most other Total Wars, but fortunately you cannot. Captain Kidd, notorious Buccaneer William Kidd, has finally been brought to justice. Okay, so... Okay. So... Let's start preparing for our attack on the Leeward Islands. Just knock these guys out of the war. Okay, either next turn or the turn after that, we're going to be having a rebellion. Okay, we got 1,200. Where can we put this money to good use? Infrastructure, don't have money for that. Okay. Got no roads there. Let's put them there. Okay. Looks like we're going to be having our first battle pretty quick.
Great sails.
Ooh, France has got a full stack there. Yeah, we're going to want to help the Dutch as soon as possible. Why did you not take the port? Okay, defender Portugal, Maratha Confederacy. Enter war on the side of the ally. So, those guys, you know, they may be far away, but, you know, something that's not uncommon is that they'll come to your Caribbean territories, which are just raking in the money, and then come with the full stack and take a couple of your islands. Absolutely annoying. So we lost a lot of trade there. Oh, they're besieging us. Not attacking us. I wanted them to attack. Let's see. Okay. So we have our revolution. Greatly inspired by the French Revolution. That's the Bastille right there. Okay, now we are going to side with the rebels. Now, here we have General Philip Gilpin leading the rebels. We have some conscripts, some ordinary militia, 1 unit of line infantry, or some weak cannons, some regiment of horse, then of course general. Okay. Smallpox inoculation. Buildings constructed. Units recruited. Traits and auxiliaries gained. Okay. Now, for the battle for London. Okay. We're gonna quick save it. Okay, we're gonna fight it. You could probably auto-resolve this. Man, I didn't real. Now this is one thing. You see why I did not want any troops possible around? You know, you only have 750 troops. Here, with this 1 unit of pikemen, there's 3 units here. They have 640. So similar numbers. Fortunately, I got a slightly higher quality. Okay. The greatest calamity which could befall us would be submission to a government of unlimited powers. Thomas Jefferson, writer of the Declaration of Independence and 3rd U.S. President. Okay. Now, with these Sakers or Sackers or however you pronounce them, I'm not good at pronunciation. Now, they cannot move from the moment you deploy them. So the enemy is going to be deploying somewhere in here. So, you want to see if you can get decent ground. You don't want to put them in a hollow. Okay, let's put them here. Let's have... Traditionally, British would have their best troops on the right. So let's put them on the left. Naturally, they will not have this in the game itself, but I'm gonna go with tradition, so to speak. Okay, I usually go for about 3 lines. Okay, you want to put your general's bodyguard safely off to the side. Let's leave our cavalry off to the flank. Okay. Now we're attacking, so but we have artillery advantage, which essentially forces them to attack. Although actually they're not in range. Okay, let's wait until they get into range. Man, I got a tickle. It's snowing. At least it's warmer there than it is here. Because when I looked at the thermometer right before I came down here to record for the night, it was negative 26 and falling. Tomorrow's going to be the coldest day. Yeah, it's a bit chilly over here in South Dakota. Worse is that wind chill. Guy who came up with the wind chill factor ought to be drug out in the street and shot. Ooh, jumpin' Jehoshaphat, my cavalry. Okay, so let's get a nice long line to bear upon the pikemen. Now you notice there's green around our flags and red around theirs. That's because when you're fighting in revolutions like this, sometimes the flags are extremely similar. Sometimes not. But it can somewhat help distinguish the troops. I just love the Republican flag. I just do. It's basically a different version. You still have the St. George Cross, but then you have the St. Andrew's Cross, which you can see in the background here. That's just in the two corners there. And I just love that look. Okay. Now this early in the game, cannons are not useful until you research canister. That is when they become useful. Particularly when you're defending a fort with a breach in it. Okay, they're going big. They're gonna push in, okay. Let's put you off to the side here so that when you charge into my militia, I can charge to their rear. Never charge pikemen from the front with cavalry. That is utter suicide. One thing I kind of wish they had in here is when the cannonball skipped on the ground, it could continue to maim. But for the most part, once it's hit the ground, it's lost all force. They're chasing my cavalry. Here comes a slugfest. Fortunately, it's not a town. I hate town fights. Pathfinding can be quite difficult at times. Still chasing my cavalry. I'm not supposed to do that. Oh boy. Man, that horseman got off lucky. Line infantry is doing well. Okay. Let's charge them in the rear. Regiment of horse, charge! Oh, they noticed. Oh, bad. They're in trouble. They're in trouble if they know it. Cavalry amongst infantry usually means slaughter. Okay, now let's turn over and start to flank them. Okay, they are routing. They are not coming back. So usually I'd try and mop them all up. This time I'm not because they're Englishmen, essentially. Okay. Yeah, these are routing too. Move the whole line over. Okay. And we're just waiting on these militia, and they've broken. Ah! 5th Regiment has come back. Yeah, oh yeah, routing means that they can return. Shattered means that they are done for. Game's lagging a little bit. Okay, artillery. Focus on the 5th Regiment of Militia. Ah, that came out bad. Ooh, that was a good volley. Why are they still standing here? There's only 100 of them. They're outnumbered about 4 to 1. A little tenacious, don't you think? Oh, I know why. It's the general. That explains a lot. Okay, he's had enough. Ah! Now the pikemen have returned. My conscripts are almost on him. My conscripts are... Man, I can't speak tonight. And now these guys have returned. The 6th. Okay, yeah. It's broken, not routing. So it's broken means that they can rally. Shattered means they're goners. You ain't getting them back. Getting fire right down the flank. Maybe I better move my cavalry out of the line of fire. Prevent some friendly fire. Standing over the bodies of our countrymen. And if you're from this point, you can't see much with that smoke. This smoke isn't even as thick as it would be. They've almost had enough. Man, these militia have... Oh great, we're being flanked. Will they ever give up? Hold your fire. You know, on second thought, charge and say fix bayonets, but we don't have bayonets yet. At least I don't think we do yet. Sometimes your best course of action is to charge. Into the breach. Not much of a breach if you ask me. Okay. Oh man, you guys... No wonder these guys are holding out. We're out of ammo. That's why you don't want to go for them. The last stand of the government forces. Look at that guy with that sword, just holding it way over the air, over his head. There we go. There shouldn't be anybody left. There we go. End the battle. Heroic victory. The whole art of war consists in getting at what is the whole art of war consists in getting at what is on the other side of the hill. Sir Arthur Wellesley, Duke of Wellington, British General and Prime Minister. Okay, we lost 98 men. They lost all but 3. Okay, we don't have battle statistics. Usually you would. In this case we don't, because it's a rebel force.
Prepare for battle.
Okay, take the city of will ya?
Yes.
Okay, revolution succeeds. Okay, I don't think we killed King George. Chances are he just fled back to Hanover. This is what happened to the French king. To quote Bugs Bunny, so that's a guillotine. Yeesh. Something that has not been invented yet, I might add. Okay. Revolution succeeds. First things first, policies. Let's lower the taxes. And you guys gotta pay your taxes now. So now this time the rich are not very happy, and the poor are tolerable. So you got -2 for religious unrest. So, yeah, that's something you gotta look out for. Okay. Now. Unfortunately, Sir John Churchill... Let's see. No, wait, I want recruitment. So, construction. Okay, Grenadiers, nope. This is something you want. Socket bayonet and firearm rank. Those and canisters are probably the most vital things that you could research ever. Okay. So, let's take everything that's good about this armory, namely those two.
Not possible, sir.
And...
Anything more?
why are you all screwy for some reason? You don't like...
Get ready. On.
I will fix you next turn. While you're here, you might as well get some Scottish infantry. What can you recruit down in London? Okay, we want the 33rd special unit. Construction. We want an ordnance factory to enable some 12-pounders. Okay, so we'll probably have to... This is where another college would come in handy. See, okay, one turn, we'll go over to canister shot, so that we can recruit some 12-pounders, which is about the best available. Then we'll go back and do empiricism. Okay, so we have another battle on our hands. This one's gonna be tough. See, we're gonna surrender next turn. So, fortunately, we have a couple mobs units. That should help even the odds. If nothing else, use them as cannon fodder, so to speak. Okay. Let's quick save. Attack. Yeah, we lost one man in the siege so far. We gotta revenge him, right? You messed up our brand new flags. They're already battered. We lost one unit. Without supplies, no army is brave. Frederick II, the Great, King of Prussia. One of Napoleon's favorite generals of all times. In fact, when Napoleon defeated the Prussians, said if he had been there, referring to referring to Frederick, we would not be celebrating a victory. I always like to call Napoleon by Bugs Bunny's terms. Hey, Nappy! Okay. As we're going to be doing the assaulting, it ain't going to make much difference how we're deployed. We just have to... Okay, they're down in the hollow here. Okay, now. Let's put the general up on the hill here. He's going to be useful for... Or, let's see. Put you here. You over here. General will be useful for cavalry assaults. Okay, let's have you in the middle. Pikemen. For now. Line infantry here. Now I'll wait till they get into position. And then once they're in position more or less, then we'll move forward. I do believe they're all hiding up in this area here. With Indians, almost every unit can hide very, very easily. Except the generals, of course. In this game, generals can never hide. And we wait. You could run your troops, but they quickly become pooped. And you don't want that. They don't fight as well. You're better off being patient. You know, I may just try and take this hill with my riflemen or rangers. Maybe get some flanking fire. Okay, let's put you here. Oh.
Armed citizenry.
See, I think.
Yes, sir.
Let's just edge you forward a bit. That's what you want. Is all of a sudden, Indians! Don't want a Braddock on our hands. Just sort of edge these guys up a little bit. So you have no idea where they're gonna pop out. Okay, the general's so close enough. Okay. Okay, let's see if you guys can go up there. Yeah. Ah! Pathfinding is... Hey, come on. Okay. Run, 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 run. Here they come. Okay, just suicide yourself to the general. Hold him back. No, wait, second thought. Let's pull you guys around. To take those. See what I mean by coming out of nowhere? What are those bowmen doing? Square formation. Unfortunately, I think they're in battle mode, so that. Wait, there they go. Lost 20 Braves. Just a little knot of pikemen. Lost 70 men. Surrounded. Fortunately, these Native American warriors get hit from the rear. Man, it'd be nice if their general would be stupid enough to charge pikemen. But, yeah. We don't have plug bayonets yet. Let's charge those guys, get them out of our way. So we kind of go over here and flank them a bit. Come on, my German Hessians. They've suffered over 50% casualties. Destroy them. Okay, now run. Now we can fire. Oh boy. My pikemen have broken. Oh, they're shattered. Not surprising. Oh man, they are going to get annihilated. They're going to get scalped. Hurry up! There's only 4 of them left. They're going to get annihilated, my poor pikemen. Well, my ranger's just upgraded. Let's see. My general off to the side. Look at that mass. A lot of Indians and a lot of Englishmen. Pikemen, frontiersmen or something. He has suffered 11 casualties. Quickly run into position. Rangers are doing long-range firing. Some bowmen are coming up to fight. Now you can see why we needed these two. And him, for that matter. He's here as a cavalry backup. When some of these guys start routing, you're gonna wanna mop them up. Man, if we had fire by rank right now, that would greatly help. Let's get some arrows. Now, when you're playing the Indians, these bowmen are utterly worthless. Cavalry, they're coming up for a charge. I think we need some cavalry as support of our own. This is where it'd be nice to get some mounted cavalry. Even if it's only Indians, it's not best cavalry. But for what you needed here, it's very, very useful. These guys have suffered. Bowman, tribesmen. Just saw your brother soldiers massacred. Fix. Or whatever you. And we don't want in a fight 41 Indian cavalry. Go after those bowmen. Take out that chief! This is for massacring our pikemen. That unit's been annihilated. All three of these have ranked up. One tribesman left. It's a bit chilly up in northern Canada, where all our cold weather's coming from. The chief has died. Chief Toto Poto Moya. Well, I probably butchered that name, but I think I did all right. Toto has died. Bowmen are being attacked. Look at the carnage in the battle. You know exactly where the main fight took place. Yeah. Come on. There we go. This is where the fight began. And all of a sudden, this mass of Indians just came out of this little knoll, or dip, or whatever. Knoll would be above the ground, not below. And that's where the main fight took place. Ah, shoot, they're firing. Five and 3. I think we can let them go. Ooh, they got a second rank up. 2 rank ups in one fight. Pretty good. Okay, we'll quit the battle. Close victory. Yeah, it was kind of close. What? Men dodging this way for single bullets? What will you do when they open fire on the whole line? And now, those were the last words before that general was killed by a sniper. I believe it was a Union soldier. I'm not sure. But there's been a couple guys who've said similar things. Yeah. Man, our numbers are almost exact. They just outnumbered us by 21 men. Basically, every one of my men killed one in the end, essentially. Let's see. Naturally, the pikemen got the highest casualties, 100%. And fire-locked armed citizenry suffered heavily. Okay, kills. The Rangers, not surprisingly, considering the fact that they ranked up twice. They did a darn good job. Let's see, Hessian Line Infantry, 136, 107. 107 is for the pikemen. 105 for the Hessians. Jones Bodyguard 28, and the Firelocks killed a whole 23. Oh, wow. Oh, we knocked the entire army out. Great. Trade gain, Alexander Hill, mentioned in dispatches. Trade gain, bloody, -1 to morale. Okay. Those two qualities just knocked each other out. So he's about to say, let's see, army. Number 1. Let's replenish you guys for 800 bucks. Now, recruitment. See, these are the guys I want. See, I'll get those next. Let's see.
I serve God's will.
Oh, we're already 100% Protestant. We might as well go south and see
Yeah.
what they're up to.
What further, with all
Let's see, army, ooh. Native American warriors, those guys are pretty good. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 to 8 militia mob units. Basically, Indians armed with pitchforks. Defending it. So, if they don't quickly recruit an army, which we'll have to fight, we'll quickly head south and take them out. Okay. So, I think we are out of time for today. So, if you liked that video, please feel free to like and subscribe. So, I hope you have a warmer day than we had over here today. And so, see you later.